people are on. Hi, guys. Hopefully some people are on. I can't quite tell yet. My name is Chelsea Koehnen, and I am absolutely so honored to be here. So thank you for showing up. I'll give it just a couple minutes for everyone to get settled. And yeah, just I appreciate so much. Uh, I am Love giving me the opportunity to be a part of this awesome community. I am so excited and honored. So thank you so much for that. I'm looking forward to getting more exposure and learning more and being a bigger part. So thank you for that. Again, if you're just joining now, my name is Chelsea Koehnen. I am a yoga instructor and have been teaching for about 10 years now. I currently teach at Equinox in La Costa and have been teaching there since they opened, almost about 5 years ago. And I also teach at a smaller studio, boutique studio called The Hot Room in Encinitas. I've taught around several different places and taught for Core Power for almost 9 years. So hopefully I know some of you and have met you before. I am doing little pop-up Instagram live classes on Tuesdays at 8:45 Pacific Standard Time and on Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you can find me on my Instagram handle. It's just Chelsea Koehnen. It's my first and last name. So Chelsea is Chelseaa, and then last name Koehnen. So if you want to follow me and pop onto those live classes, that would be awesome. And if you haven't already, try to find a comfortable spot. You can use a mat or not. And I won't play music today. So if you have the opportunity to grab some music, that would be helpful. You can play Pandora and you can play Liquid Mind or any music that connects with you. You also can, if you're on Spotify, I am on Spotify, same handle, first name, last name. So Chelsea Koehnen. I have several playlists on there. My kids make playlists all the time as well. So you'll have to excuse some of those playlists. But I am, just pick one. Flow is a great playlist. We'll probably follow along a little bit with how we're going today. But any music or no music at all is absolutely fine. So hopefully, find a comfortable spot. If you want to play music, great. If you have a block, great. And thank you again. I am Love for being a part of today. And, I wanted to share, I do have 3 kids. So excuse me if they run in. I have a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old and a 7-year-old. And it's been quite a journey, helping them through and myself through this process that we're all going through. And I keep just leaning into gratitude for yoga and what yoga has been able to give me and support me during, this time. And for me, yoga just simply means connection, and it means a journey towards freedom. And I think all of us can use that again during this time. I think so many of us can feel disconnected when we're at home, maybe by ourselves or just our family. But Joanna and other groups like I Am Love that are offering these live streams are such a great way to connect. And I just want you to know that although we are not physically together today, that there is absolutely this cosmic connection that brings us together. So my hope is that you can lean into this cosmic connection that, again, uplifts us so we know that we're in it together. So with that said, hopefully anyone else new joining on, again, my name is Chelsea. I am so honored to be here. Find a comfortable spot, play some music if you like, and we'll get started. So let's just start in a seated posture. So cross-legged, hero's pose is fine too. And I'll just adjust this slightly so you can see me. And so I'm going to start just seated in hero's pose, but again, cross-legged is perfectly fine. And then let your palms just rest at your thighs, or palms can face up as an offering just to receive and to take in. And then you can close your eyes and just get grounded. Okay, take a big breath in, fill all the way up, and open your mouth, exhale. 2 more like that, breathe in. Awesome, and 1 more. Big breath in. Good. Feel a sense of lightness, a sense of ease come over your body and your mind. Then with your eyes closed, just bring 1 hand to your heart and 1 hand to your belly. And then seal your lips and breathe in through the nose. Keep your lips sealed and exhale through the nose. So find a rhythm with your breath, or pay attention to the subtle nuances of the breath, and just bring everything to this moment. And I encourage you just to take a moment to observe and to take in and bring awareness. I know for me personally, often I'll come onto my mat first posture, and there's a bit of anxiety or frustration because it's so hard to pause. But rather than getting frustrated or irritated with wherever you're at the moment, just let it be. And then find the rhythm with the breath, a slow inhalation through your nose, and deeper, more controlled exhalation through your nose. So without any attachment or expectations, just settle in and find again that connection and the awareness. And although you may be by yourself in your bedroom, or I've heard my friends say they practice in their closet, again, lean into the amazing energy of this community and settle deeper into the breath. Then I invite you throughout the practice, when your mind starts to wander, and I promise you it will, that you have something that invites you to remind yourself, hey, you know what, I'm in it. Let me come back into this space. So it can be a word, it can be a person, a mantra, something that inspires you and grounds you. Okay, let's marinate in with that. Breathe it in and breathe it out. A couple more rounds on your own, slow and steady breathing. And 1 more breath in, soak all the energy in. So together we inhale and together exhale. Awesome. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed if that helps you stay more focused, or open your eyes and release the palms. Inhale, reach your arms high, up and overhead. Exhale, side stretch. Bring your right arm down, reach the left arm up and over. Drop your right shoulder down away from your ear. Feel the chin pull away from the chest. Breathe in and breathe out. And inhale, come back to center. Both arms go up and switch it out. Okay. Anchor your sit bone down, your right sit bone down, and reach up and over. Again, let the left rib cage pull forward, the right rib cage pull back, and now pull your rib cage in. Breathe in and breathe out. And good. Inhale, reach both arms up, and exhale, tabletop pose. So I'll scoot back on over to my mat, tabletop pose. So you're on all fours, hands and knees, and let's go cat and cow. Cat and cow. Drop your belly down, lift the chin up. Inhale. Exhale, cat pose and round. So push your palms into the mat and feel the upper back lift. Couple more rounds on your own. So move through flexion and extension, belly down, chin up on the inhale, and round on your exhale. Okay, keep moving. I'll go ahead and put my hair back. So find the opportunity to move in a way that speaks to you. So trust your instincts here. If you want to sway your head or shake out your hips, go where it feels good. And then keep the breath being the priority. So lead with the breath. Okay, 1 more breath in. And breath out and round. Push, push, push the mat away. And then flatten out your back. Good. Tuck your toes and then hover your knees just 2 inches off the mat. Notice a tendency to arch the back. Keep the tailbone down. Shift your gaze towards the top of your mat. Breathe in. And then high plank pose and breathe out. Step your right foot back, your left foot back. Push heavily through the insides of the palms and breathe in. In downward facing dog, breathe out, lift your hips up. Go ahead and bend your knees, shake it out a little bit. So find your own personal ritual. Let it be exactly what you need and continue to prioritize the breath. Okay, once you've settled in, align your pinky finger with your outer hip. Keep the length in your spine and anchor the heels a bit. Now, if you feel rounding in your back, bend your knees. Again, lift your hips and chest towards your thighs. Take the breath in and breath out. Awesome. Gaze forward, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet behind your wrists. Find a generous bend in your knees. Let the belly touch the thighs and arms relax by your sides. Now, option here, you grab opposite elbow or weave your palms at the nape of your neck or even chest expansion. Okay, so the point being is that you customize your upper body in a way that supports you. And then absolutely no tension in your neck or facial muscles, so maybe it's a little rock side to side. And then continue to accentuate the weight into the balls of your feet. Let the toes spread nice and wide. Another breath in and breath out. Good. Toe heel your feet together. Little bit of space between your heels. Big open mouth exhale here. Ha. And then slowly inhale, rise up to standing. Take your time. A little shoulder shrug at the top. I'll turn this up just a little bit so you can see me. A little shoulder shrug at the top. Shoulders up, breathe in. And shoulders down and breathe out. Okay, relax your arms by your sides or bring your palms to touch, standing at attention, and close your eyes for a moment. So take the opportunity again and to lean into this amazing community, to feel the sound of your breath anchoring you into this space. And then whatever that motivation or intention is that inspired you, pull it in and then breathe it in, inhale, and send it out, exhale. So your lips, breathe in, and so your lips and breathe out. Make the commitment to yourself here that if distractions come in, it's perfectly fine. And this is an opportunity to just move and breathe and connect. And one more breath in and breath out. Super good. Open your eyes, release your palms. Let's go Sun A, Surya Namaskar A, little variation. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hey, push heavily through your feet. Keep the belly pulling up and in and reach through your fingertips. Breathe in. Exhale, side stretch. Bring your right arm down, reach the left arm up and over. Okay, tighten your legs. Feel the rib cage pull in. Breathe in and breathe out. And switch it out. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, left arm down, right arm up and over. I realize I should be mirroring you here, but pull the rib cage in, tighten your legs. We'll go with it. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Reach up, inhale, tighten your legs, and exhale, a little back bend. So bend your elbows, turn your elbows up, chest up, and chin away from your chest. Keep your tailbone down, weight in your heels, and feel your heart elevate up. So we're opening up the Anahata chakra, the center of love and devotion and commitment. So some of you may pull away from it. See if you can lean into it. Okay? Feel the breath come in and trust and sink deeper and breathe out. Good. Reach up, inhale, belly in, tailbone down, and exhale, forward fold. Find a soft bend in your knees. A halfway lift, inhale, flatten out your back, and high plank pose. Place your palms down, step back to your push-up position. Absolutely no problem to drop down to your knees. Absolutely no problem to take out the chaturanga. We will move into a vinyasa style practice, so classic chaturanga. Shift forward, breathe in, bend your elbows and lower halfway down. Okay, inhale, upward facing dog. Straighten out your arms and roll your shoulders back. If you feel tension in your lower back or just doesn't feel good, absolutely no problem. Just drop the chest down. Lift only, or lift up the belly down, lift only your chest, okay? Otherwise, upward facing dog, press the tops of your feet down, tighten the legs, breathe in, and downward facing dog and breathe out. Hips come high, push heavily through the insides of the palms and find the breath, okay? Settle deeper into the breath, Ujjayi if you can, breath in and breath out. Try not to get frustrated or constricted with the breath, so a natural breath is good too. However, we will move breath to movement now, so let the breath initiate the movement. We flow through that series a couple times just to move the energy around in the body and find some physical openness. So here we go. Breathe in Exhale, gaze forward, step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, retract your shoulders. Forward fold and exhale. All the way up, inhale, rise up, mountain pose, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, right arm down, left arm up and over. Come back through center, inhale, reach up. And exhale, switch it out. And reach up, belly in. Exhale, back bend. Cactus your arms, chin away from your chest, lean in. And inhale, reach out. Forward fold and exhale. Soft bend in your knees, perfectly fine. Halfway lift, inhale. Weight is in the balls of your feet here. And high plank pose. Place your palms, step back. Drop the knees if you need. Shift forward, breathe in. Lower halfway down. Upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slow breath in and slow breath out. So trust that you're doing this exactly the way that you need. Try not to overthink it, get frustrated or irritated. Often patterns come up here and how we react in the yoga room. Same thing how we react outside the yoga room. There's no judgment or criticism here. We're just trying to peel back the layers to get a deeper sense of understanding. So just start to tune in. Hey, downward facing dog. If you're not there already, we'll go one more time. That sun egg. Breathe in. Look forward. Step, hop, or jump. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Flatten out your back. And exhale. Forward fold. All the way up. Inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale. Side stretch. Doesn't matter which side. And inhale. Come back to center. Tighten your legs. And exhale. Side stretch. Belly in. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Back bend. Chin away from your chest. Lift your heart up. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold and exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale, pinch your shoulder blades. High plank pose. Exhale. Place your palms. Step back. Shift forward. Lower only halfway down. Upward facing dog. Let this feel good. Cobra pose is perfect. And downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. We move on here. Bend your knees. Breathe in. Look forward. Step, hop, or jump top of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. And forward fold and exhale. Bend your knees. Inhale is chair pose. Utkatasana. Hey, accentuate the weight into your heels. Let your toes spread out nice and wide. And notice the tendency to grip the toes. More than likely, if you're gripping the toes, trying to hold on so tightly, you probably have that same sort of energy outside the yoga room, and that's no problem. Again, it's just about awareness and going, yup, I do that. How can I soften a bit? Hey, if it's too much to have your biceps up by your ears, reach your arms forward. And so here we're building strength, the quads and the glutes, the core. So a little bit of discipline comes into this practice. Breathe in, forward fold, and breathe out. Halfway lift. Inhale, straight to chaturanga. Exhale, place your palms, step back. Hey, shift forward and lower halfway down. Again, you're welcome to take the chaturanga out completely. Upward facing on the inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale. Slow breath in and slow breath out. Let's move on from here. Right leg high, breathe in. Exhale, bend and open up. Okay, so the tendency will be to dump a ton of weight to the left wrist. Keep equal weight between the palms. Move your hip, knee, and ankle around a little bit. Okay, so there's no right or wrong here. It's just opening up the hip, creating some mobility. And once you've moved around a little bit, lift your right heel high. Lift from the inseam of the right inner thigh. Exhale, knee towards your chest, tiger pose, round through your back. You absolutely can have your left knee down if you need a little bit of support. Otherwise, left knee lifts, round through your back like that scared cat pose. And inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, knee towards your chest, pause here, breathe in. Now look forward and step through low lunge and breathe out. Before you move on, roll your shoulders back, breathe in. And sink your hips a little bit deeper and breathe out. Good, nice and gently, drop your left knee down. Inhale, kneeling crescent, lift your chest, lift your arms. Slide your right toes forward a bit. Keep your right knee over your right ankle. Hug your inner thighs together. Feel the stretch in the left hip flexor. Draw your rib cage in. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, side stretch again. So right arm down, left arm up and over. So just adding on from what we did when we were seated, then in the sun A. Now we have the split legs and the hip flexor opening. So stay with it. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach both arms up. Inhale and exhale, half splits. Straighten your right leg. Flex your right toes. Okay, navigate your left hip forward. Peel the right hip back. Find some length on the inhale. And then deepen the fold on the exhale. So here's where you start to prioritize where you feel this physically in the body, even, through the breath and emotionally, right? If you get frustrated, irritated, indicator to ease back. If you feel like, it feels really good in my hamstring, maybe tighten your leg a little bit more. So you tighten the front part of the leg so the back parts of the legs open, and then roll your shoulders back so there's no rounding in your back. Now, if you feel like, it feels good to have opening through the spine, bend your right knee and now round through your back. Again, no right or wrong. It's exactly what feels good in your body. So we got to tune into that, which can be hard, right? Sometimes we go where we think we ought to go rather than where we need to go. Okay, so lean into it. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Easy twist. Inhale, right arm goes up. So you feel that nice stretch in the IT band, stretch on the right side of the body. And keep the right hip pulling back, the left hip pulling forward. Breathe in. Exhale is low lunge. Place your palms down, bend your right knee, and lift your left knee off the mat. Okay, keep your hips nice and low like you did earlier. Spin your back foot flat, and inhale, warrior two, and open up. Okay, feel free to come in and out of the bend in your right knee. So let that feel good for just a moment. And then right toes face forward, and your left toes towards or parallel to the back of your mat, maybe a little bit towards the top left-hand corner of the mat. For those of you, fairly new to the practice or just need a little more supportive variation, no problem to come out of the bend in the front knee. If you, lean into a little bit more physical exertion, try to bend your right knee as much as you can so the right knee and hip are in one line. And the hips stay level. No matter where you're at, the breath is connected. Okay, breathe in. Pause and sit into it, breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale is extended side angle. So your legs stay the same. Bring your right arm down and your left arm up. Now the tendency is for your hips to lift up. So aim to drop the hips. Take any rounding out of the side body. So you're taking the rounding out by lengthening and lifting. Hey, we work into a little bit more physical exertion. So some of us tend to get a little triggered. Sometimes we get triggered outside the yoga room. But what this practice does, the connection goes, yup, there it is. I'm getting triggered again. How can I come back into this grounded, connected state? Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, keep your legs the same. Inhale, reverse warrior. Again, now that's quite a bit of long hold, so if it doesn't feel good, you can straighten out your right leg. Otherwise, keep reaching up and back. Feel side body stretch. Right knee bends, square your shoulders, but keep the right knee pulling towards your pinky toe. Okay, one more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Windmill your arms down. Step your right toes back. You absolutely can take the chaturanga out or shift forward, lower slowly. Upward facing dog. Again, let this feel good. Cobra pose is perfect as well. And downward facing dog. Settle deeper into the breath. Keep your rib cage in. And the idea is that you just notice. So again, maybe your thoughts distracted. I can hear my kids outside playing around. And the challenge is to stay in it, to keep that fiery discipline going. Okay, one more breath in and breath out. Okay, left heel high, inhale, and exhale, bend and open. Again, just like I did, the tendency is to shift the weight to your right palm. So keep equal weight in the palms, your shoulders square, and then move hip, knee, and ankle around. So the idea is that you get into the joints and the hip flexor. Okay. Take one more breath in, straighten your left leg and lift from the inner thigh. Exhale, tiger pose. Drive your left knee in towards your chest and round through your back. Right knee can be down for some support. Push the palms into the mat or power through your back leg. Inhale, reach your left heel high. Exhale, knee towards your chest. Look forward and step through low lunge. Okay, nice and softly drop your right arm. Before we move on, just to keep the hips low and open the upper back, roll the shoulders back, pull your chest forward on the inhale, and sink your hips a little bit deeper on the exhale. Now from here, nice and softly drop your right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, Anjaneyasana, kneeling crescent. Okay, so arms reach up, drive your hips forward. Now, as you drive the hips forward, you'll see that the pelvis tilts forward. So get the hips forward, but now turn the hip pointers up. Okay, I noticed this in class quite a bit, also with myself. Sometimes we're like resisting, like, no way am I going to give all of myself here. I'm going to hold back. And then some of us like, oh, here we are, take me, right? I was like, I'm going to give everything to everyone. So we're aiming for balance. So pull in, but drop in so you feel the right hip flexor open. Breathe in. Side stretch and breathe out. Left arm down, right arm up and over. Okay, keep your left heel pulling back, your right knee pulling forward, and the outer hip squeezing in. No problem if your left palm touches the mat. You can use water bottle, paper towels, block, whatever you need. Stay with it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach up, inhale. Half splits, exhale. Straighten your left leg, flex your toes, and then sink in. So you use the breath to go deeper. We find some length in the spine, inhale, and then deepen your fold, exhale. Stay with it. No need to come out, but use the breath to explore and go deeper. Breathe in, and then go deeper and breathe out. Awesome. So feel the muscle, the tension in the muscles start to move away. We're going to feel some openness physically in the body and transcend that up. Translate that up into your focus and your mind. Okay, one more breath in and sink deeper and breathe out. Keep your legs exactly as they are and inhale, reach your left arm up. Okay, the tendency will be for your left hip to hike up. So navigate the left hip down, tip the right hip forward, stack your shoulders and reach up. Breathe in, low lunge and breathe out. Place your palms down, bend your left knee, lift your right knee off the mat. Keep your hips nice and low, just again like we did earlier, shoulders back, chest forward. Drop your back heel down and inhale, warrior two, open up. Take some time and come in and out of the bend in your left knee. Okay, if your back hip is lifted, drop it down so the hips are level, not necessarily square. For most of us, the right hip is peeking forward a little bit, but still focus on the expansion, the openness in the hips. So left knee pulls towards your pinky toe. Okay, tighten your arms, but soften your neck and facial muscles. One breath in and breath out. Keep the legs the same. Reach forward, inhale, and exhale, extended side angle. So your left forearm can rest on your thigh like I'm doing, or straighten out your left arm. You can drop the hips more and get the pinky in line, or the fingertips in line with the big and middle toe. Okay, your choice, but here it's more about lengthening and lifting up. Settle into the breath and notice if you pull out of it right away, see if you can just stay with it. Be completely in it with the breath. One more breath in and breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your left arm up and back. So left knee keeps pulling towards your pinky toe. Shoulders are square, side body stretch. If it's too much on your left leg, just straighten your left leg out. Okay, but reach up and back. Push through the left foot. One more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Windmill your arms down. Step your left toes back. Again, you can go straight to downward facing dog or tighten the legs, shift forward and lower. Upward facing dog. Thighs and knees are lifted, chest forward, and downward facing dog. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Soften down to your knees for just a moment. And then sit back into your heels, bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And then just notice. So just be in it for a moment. Slow and steady breathing. Again, feel this cosmic connection with every person on the feed. And that trust however you feel in the moment is perfect. See if maybe you feel a little bit more open, a little more connected and at ease than you did maybe 30 minutes ago. One more inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. So we'll go downward facing dog. Flow that series a couple times, again, to move the energy around in the body. If you're not into the flow, child's pose is perfect. Seated posture, lay on your back, whatever works for you. Those of you that want a little bit more power, let's go together, downward facing dog. So same sequence, we're just connecting breath to movement. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out. We'll start from the top. Bend your knees, breathe in. Step or jump to the top of the mat and breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Forward fold and breathe out. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Sink the weight into your heels. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog or chaturanga, exhale. Step back, shift forward, lower slowly. Upward facing dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg high, inhale, lift from the inseam of the right inner thigh. Exhale, knee towards your chest and round. Right heel high, inhale. Knee towards your chest again. Exhale, step through, this time low lunge. Tenderly drop your left knee down. Inhale, kneeling crescent, lift up. Exhale, side stretch, right arm down, left arm high. Reach up, inhale. Half splits and exhale, flex your toes. Right arm up, inhale, twist and lift. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your right knee, lift your left knee up. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back, side stretch. Exhale, chaturanga. Windmill your arms down. Again, downward facing dog is perfect. Shift forward, lower only halfway. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Gather the breath. We'll go straight to left side. Left heel high, inhale. Knee towards your chest and exhale. Round, round, round. Left heel high, inhale. Knee towards your chest, step through, low lunge, exhale. Soften your right knee down. Inhale, kneeling crescent, lift chest and arms. Exhale, side bend, left arm down. Inhale, center, reach up. Exhale, half splits. Left arm high, easy twist. There's no rush. Take out what you need. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your left knee, lift your right knee up. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two, open. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down. Inhale, reverse warrior, side stretch, hip opening. And exhale, downward facing dog or chaturanga. Lower your palms, step the left foot back, shift forward, lower halfway. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Slow the breath down, breathe in. And breathe out. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, same sequence. We'll start from the top, bend your knees, breathe in. Look forward, step, hop, or jump, and breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold and exhale. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Weight is in your heels. Exhale, forward fold, bow down. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog or chaturanga, exhale. Step back, shift forward, lower slowly. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing dog and exhale. Right leg high, inhale. Knee towards your chest, exhale. A little louder with the breath. Right leg high, inhale. Knee towards your chest, step through, low lunge, exhale. Left knee down. Inhale, kneeling crescent, lift up. Exhale, side stretch. Arms up, inhale. Half splits and exhale. Right arm high, easy twist. Inhale. Low lunge and exhale. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two. Open up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, chaturanga. Windmill your arms down. And lower slowly, just halfway. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. You guys have got this. See if you can power through it. Last time. Left heel high, inhale. Knee towards your chest, tiger pose, exhale. Left heel high, inhale. Knee towards your chest, step through, low lunge, exhale. Right knee down, kneeling crescent, inhale. Side stretch, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Half splits and exhale. Left arm up, inhale. Keep your left hip down. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your left knee, right knee up. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two and open. Exhale, extended side angle, hips are low. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, down dog or chaturanga. Okay. Shift forward and lower. Upward facing, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Together we breathe. Inhale. Part your lips and exhale. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Options, child's pose, embryo's pose, or have a seat. Perhaps if you're choosing a posture and it works, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Close the eyes and just be in it. Okay, breath in. One more time, breathe in. Awesome. So often I talk about the nervous system in yoga because the nervous system, is kind of the network that connects our mind and our body. So often we get triggered and feel like, that fight or flight or protection mode. And other times we feel fully present. And when we're feeling fully present, we're feeling connected. And at that point, you can feel the love and acceptance, a greater sense of awareness. So my hope for you is that you are in that space. No judgment if you're not. There will be time for it at some point. Together we breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Take your time. If you need water, grab it. Otherwise, we go downward facing dog. Okay, a little short standing series. We'll add on some balance and then we'll slow it down. Okay, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up. I wish I could see you, but hopefully you guys are good to go. All right, here we go. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Knee towards your chest. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Okay, roll your shoulders back, pull your chest forward, hips are nice and low. And inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, lift your chest, lift your arms. Okay, so from here, you may want to bend your left knee a little bit to neutralize through the pelvis. Okay, the tendency is for the pelvis to tip forward, but if I was to stand up, stay where you are, but if I was to stand up, I would look like this. Okay, so we want the rib cage in, the belly in. So if I was going to step back, I might need to bend the left knee a little bit. So prioritize neutralizing the pelvis, eventually you'll power through the left leg. Okay, feel the lift and lengthen, inhale. Exhales, revolve crescent lunge. Bring your palms through your chest, lean forward, and then hook your left elbow to your mid-right thigh. Okay, if this is too much for you, you can take an open twist or just hover the left elbow. You can drop the left knee down. Or, if you want a little more power, open up your arms. You can take a bind. We haven't opened up too much there. Or left palm down and right arm up. But the idea, again, is that you physically create a form or a shape that creates openness in the body. Less about what it looks like. Okay, so stay with it, whatever variation you're at. Find length on the inhale. Twist and open on your exhale. And one more time, breathe in. Twist and open and breathe out. And breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Hands down. Soften your left knee down. And then again, straighten your right leg. So now we've been here several times. So you can sink the hips back. Maybe if you feel opened enough, you can go full splits. I'm just going to pause and breathe. Okay, so that you find length on the inhale, deepen the fold on the exhale. It's just one more cycle. Breathe in, and deepen the fold and breathe out. Look up. Go runner's lunge or lizard pose. Bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Bring the right foot out a little bit. Drop your hips forward. So here's opportunity again to deepen the openness in your left hip flexor. I always love to go through the flow, kind of open up a little bit, create some heat in the body, and then pause and go deeper. Okay, some of you may pause with the palms on the mat. You can drop your forearms down, stack your fists, rest the forehead in the fists. Stay here, or you can take a quad stretch. For the quad stretch, bend your left knee. I actually have to come out of it a little bit, and then grab my foot, and then drive the hips forward. Draw the chest up. Okay, so back to creating openness where you need it. And settle in. Breathe in. A little bit deeper and breathe out. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Take your time, release your left foot if you're in the quad stretch. Place your palms on the mat and come into low lunge. Hands frame your right foot. Lift your left knee off the mat. And we'll go lateral lunge or skandasana. So crawl through the long side of the mat on the left like you're moving through a wide-legged straddle. Then turn your left toes out to a diagonal line. Lift your left heel up and drop your hips nice and low. So now your right toes are facing up. Right leg is straight. You're bending into the leg that's closest to the back of your mat. And you use your left arm to draw the left knee open. Okay, now you can play around with having the back heel lifted or drop the back heel down and round through your back. Okay, so again, now we're opening up the inner thigh and groin. Doesn't matter so much the shape or the form of the posture as much as you're being safe and then coming back into this idea of how do I physically open up my body so that I can send that energy up to my mind. And then when my mind is more open and more capable of a greater sense of awareness and acceptance and ease. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, wide-legged straddle. Extend both, straighten both of your legs. Toes face the long side of the mat on the left. Okay, take a halfway lift, inhale, and forward fold, exhale. Bring your weight forward into the front part of your feet without gripping your toes. Roll your shoulders back, palms can stay down. You can grab the pinky edges of your feet. Those of you that love the headstand, handstand, get creative, go where it feels good. Okay, so find length on the inhale. Deepen your fold, exhale. Take a halfway lift, inhale, weight is still in the balls of your feet. And exhale, low lunge. Bend your right knee, face the front of the room. Then spin your back foot flat and inhale, warrior two, open up. Okay, from here, reach forward, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. So we've been here before. Lengthen through the sides of your body. And then from here, only thing that moves is the right leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Straighten your right leg. Now your hand can hover, your right hand can hover. Keep it down on the shin or fingertips in line with the toes. But you're creating a triangle with the legs and in the side body. Okay, it's a great place to hang out, breathe, find that openness. Okay, one more inhale. Stay here and breathe out. Again, option to stay with both feet rooted, or we'll turn this into a balancing posture, half moon pose. Okay, shift forward towards your right big toe. Bend your right knee and then pour the weight to the right foot. Right toes, or lift the left toes up. So I'll scoot back just a little bit. Left toes go up, tighten your left leg. Your right palm can be down on the mat, or it can hover, and then push heavily through the ball of the right foot. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out. And step back, inhale, reverse triangle. Lost my balance there. I hug the heels towards one another. I reach up. So less hip flexor now, more inner thigh strength. Squeeze in, reach up, breathe in. Down dog or chaturanga, breathe out. Windmill your arms down. Step back. Lower halfway, upward facing dog, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, knee towards your chest. Inhale, re-extend, left heel high. Step through low lunge. I think I added that for you. Sorry about that. Inhale, crescent lunge, force of habit. Rise up to a high lunge pose. Okay, take some time. Again, turn the hip pointers up. Align your left knee with the center toe, with their middle toe, and find the lift and lengthen. Inhale here. Revolve crescent lunge, exhale. Bring your hands through your chest, lean forward a bit, and then tap your right elbow to your mid-left thigh. Okay, the tendency is to rest your belly on your thigh. So lift your belly off of your thigh, push your elbow into your left thigh, and bring the center of your chest up toward your thumbs. Again, right knee can be down. You can open up your arms, take a bind. You can even turn it into a bit of a balancing posture. But again, what I'm trying to, articulate is that it's, really less about what the posture looks like and more about going to a level that keeps you interested. Okay, so breathe in, twist and breathe out. One more, breathe in. Twist and breathe out. And gently release. Hands frame your left foot. Soften your right knee down, half splits again. So again, we've been here several times. So go to the point that continues to open up the back of your left leg and your spine and keeps your breath fully present. Okay, so if you start to constrict the breath or lose the breath, simply it's an indicator that you've gone too far, not necessarily a pattern that, I'm not good enough, I'm not flexible, right? Like all those sorts of judgments can come up. So that's where we pause and go, yeah, there I go again. I'm in it, I'm gonna let that go. And I'm gonna reframe that, reset it, and just focus on the depth. One more inhale, and deepen the fold, exhale. Okay, look up, twist it, or lizard pose. Bring the weight into your left foot to drive the hips forward. 2 hands to the inside of your left foot. So runner's lunge or, again, lizard pose. Keep pulling your shoulders back and the chest forward. Great place to stay. Or forearms down. Stack your fist and rest your forehead in your fist. Okay, so let that breath continue to open you. Stay here or add your quad stretch. No need to push if you're feeling great where you are. Reach back, grab a hold of the pinky edge of your foot, of your right foot, and drive your heel towards your glute, and then try to kick the heel away from the glute. So just focus on what gives you the greatest openness in the right thigh, or right hip flexor rather. Okay, breathe in, and deepen and breathe out. Okay, gently release your right foot. Come into low lunge, walk your left foot to the center of your mat and lift your right knee off the mat. Crawl through the long side of the mat, like again, you're coming through a wide-legged straddle into lateral lunge or skandasana. Skandasana, bend your right knee, lift your right heel up and straighten your left leg. If you have knee injury, knee pain or sensitivity, great place to be would be a lateral lunge where the toes are down, bend into your back leg, and feel like you're ripping the mat in two. So the weight is in the outer edges of your feet. Okay, let your right elbow push the right knee open. You can take a bind or drop your back heel down and round through your back. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Place your palms down. Let's go wide-legged straddle. Go straighten your 2 legs. Turn both sets of the toes towards the right side of your mat. A little bend in the knees is okay. Add on chest expansion, interlace your palms. Push the heels of the palms towards one another. Take a halfway lift. Weight is in the balls of the feet. Little bend in the knees is perfect. And exhale, forward fold. Arms come up and overhead. Okay, lift your shoulders up and away from the ears. Push the weight into the front part of the feet so that the hips are over the heels. One more breath in. And breath out. Gently release your grip. Take a halfway lift and crawl to low lunge. Bend your left knee. Now from here, spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2, and open up. Been here before, so feel the depth. Move past the resistance. Reach forward, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm down, right arm high. Keep your hips nice and low, length through your side body. Keep that length through the side body. Only thing that moves is your left leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, your bottom hand can be on the shin, any place really but the knee. Okay, fingertips can come just beneath your left shoulder, or you can grab a hold of your left big toe, tighten the front parts of the legs, and push through the left ball of the left foot. Okay, great place to stay. Just pausing here. Hug the heels in, or we'll turn this into a balancing posture. Gaze down at your left big toe. We'll scoot back a little bit here so I stay in camera. Bend into the left knee, push the weight to the left foot, and lift your right heel up. Now the tendency will be for the bottom toes, the left toes to face in. So see if you can keep the left toes facing forward. Now like I'm doing, you can temp the fingertips, take some of the balance out. You can hover your bottom hand. Bring the bottom hand in line with the left pinky toe. So find your balance, breathe in. And tighten your lifted leg and breathe out. Find a soft bend in your back leg. Step back, reverse triangle pose. So 2 legs are straight. Press the hips forward. And exhale, chaturanga. Windmill your arms down. Down dog is a perfect option, of course. Lower slowly. Upward facing, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Together we breathe. Inhale. Open your mouth and exhale. Okay, right leg high, inhale. Half pigeon pose, exhale. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Shin to the mat and extend the left leg directly behind you. Now the tendency will be to roll to the right side. So see if you can push a little bit more weight to the left side. Let the left toes face directly towards the back of the room. Okay, we'll take like a cobra pose variation just to get another back bend in. So place your palms down. Push the left hip down. Now feel your chest lift. Inhale. And exhale and lower. Bring your forearms down. You can stack your fists, rest your forehead in your fists. Keep pushing the left hip down or extend your arms forward and rest your forehead in the mat. So channel the breath to your outer right hip. Notice the tension there. If you're not feeling it, bring your right shin forward. Push through the left hip. And then I know for me, you know, most of my life is like go, go, go all the time. And so actually the moments when I find stillness and quiet tend to be harder than those that are a little more physical exertion. So if you can connect to that as well, then soften and breathe. And some of you might have been like, finally, we're here resting a bit more. Okay, so breath in and breath out. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Take your time, place your palms firmly on the mat, tuck your left toes, activate your left leg, and lift your left knee up, and float your right leg up and back. Hey, shake out your leg, flip your dog or wild thing or whatever feels intuitive and natural, and then downward facing dog. Hey, left side, left heel high, inhale. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Bring your left knee to the wide edge of your mat, very wide if you can get it. Often I see people bring the knee into the center of the mat. You're probably not going to feel it that much. So left knee comes wide. Push the weight into the right hip. Palms are down. Have that little bit of back bend. So lift your chest. Chin away from your chest to the center of your chest. The breastbone lifts. Inhale. And exhale. Soften down. Okay, so I revealed to you guys that often the stillness can be challenging for me, but I definitely believe that you can build strength in stillness. So I'll give you a few moments here just to settle in with the breath. Turn my chatterbox off for just a second. Okay, so each time you breathe, sink into it and go deeper. So just a few rounds of breath. Stay longer if you have the time. Place your palms firmly down. Tuck your back toes. Float your left leg up and back. Roll out your hip, knee, and ankle. Flip dog or wild thing, and then downward facing dog. Breathe in. Tighten your legs. Hips come up and breathe out. One more inhale. And breathe out. Exhale. Soften your knees down on the mat. We'll go back bend, camel pose, Ustrasana. So stay standing on your knees so that the hips are right over the knees and bring your hands to your lower back. Okay? Draw your elbows in, squeeze the inner thighs. Now feel the center of your chest lift up. Breathe in. Exhale, back bend. So hug your elbows in, keep lifting the center of your chest, squeeze the inner thighs. Maybe drop your head back, reach back for the heels, and keep pushing your hips forward. So for me, just about always this posture, for some reason, conveniently, I have to get water break, adjust my hair. But more than likely, it's the vulnerability, it's the openness that this posture creates that sometimes I'm ready for it, sometimes not. Okay, so this practice, again, I can't stress it enough. It's just about awareness, knowing the patterns that come up in your life and then deciding, is it one I want to hold on to or one that I want to let go of? Okay, together we breathe. Inhale. A little bit deeper and breathe out. Take your time, slowly rise up. Just sit back onto your heels. You're welcome to take child's pose or just simply rest your palms on your thighs. Or again, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Okay, feel the support and connection of the practice and of one another. Breathe in. Open your mouth. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Super good. Swing your hips to the left, your legs to the right. Have a seat. Let's go seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. So we're winding down here. Just a few moments left. So if you can stay with it, please do. Let the inner thighs draw down and the outer hips pull, or outer thighs pull up. So it's a slight internal rotation of the hip joint. Reach up, inhale, and forward fold and exhale. You can grab for your toes, your ankles, your shins. Just let go of any expectations. I know for myself, for many years, I was like, I have to grab my toes. I have to get my chest down. But some crazy expectation that really didn't exist. It was just a narrative or story in my head. And as soon as I let that go, the posture felt a lot better. Okay, so again, find that variation that works. Breathe in and deepen your fold and breathe out. One more, breathe in. A little bit deeper and breathe out. Super good. Slowly uncurl, rise up. You may need to scoot your hips forward so you stay on your mat, and then lower all the way down to your back. We'll move this just a little bit. So we stay on and lower all the way down to your back, and we'll come into wind removing pose. So pull your knees towards your chest, neutralize here first. Now relax your left leg down and interlace your palms with your right knee. Pull your right knee towards your right shoulder and keep the back of your head down in a slight tuck of your chin. Breathe in. Stay with it and breathe out. One more breath in. And supine twist and breathe out. So let your right knee cross up and over. Extend your right arm out. So keep both your shoulders flat on the mat. For me, I like to lift my shoulders up, glide them to the left, and then soften the shoulders down. So the idea is that we're closing with a twist, although we've done some twisting, a supportive variation, to rinse out any residual tension, stress left in the body, left in the spine, and the body and the mind too. Okay, breathe in. Shift your gaze towards your right thumb and breathe out. Take your time, come back through center. Pull your knees in again to neutralize, and then switch it out. Wind removing pose. Relax your right leg down. Interlace your palms at your left knee. Tug your left knee towards your left shoulder so you get the left inner thigh and groin here. Take the breath in. Use your bicep strength and pull your left knee towards your left shoulder and breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Travel your left knee up and over. Extend your left arm out. Now, you may want to wiggle your bottom hip to the center of your mat so the hips are stacked. Shift your gaze towards the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your time, come back in through center. Pull your knees up and in and just draw little circles going one direction and then the other direction. And then you have about 30 seconds or so to take one more posture that would complete the physical aspects of the posture. So maybe it's happy baby pose or bridge pose or full wheel. You know, one benefit of practicing, you know, in the privacy of our own homes, we don't get caught up on what everyone else is doing. So try to trust your instincts here. Go to what feels good. And I'll let you know when to switch if you're taking a two-sided posture. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Again, if you're taking a two-sided posture, please switch sides. And then take one more inhale and one more exhale. Give yourself a nice big hug. So wrap your arms around your shins, pull your forehead up towards your knees. So an opportunity just to feel gratitude for your physical body, for the opportunity to move and breathe and practice asana, the yoga postures themselves. Take one more inhale. Exhale and release. Relax your arms, relax your legs. Take up space, as much space as you can. And perhaps our final posture here, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And then my invitation to you is just to consider, you know, how you feel, I don't know, 65 minutes or so into this, how maybe your body is opened a bit more, your heart rate slowed down, sped up and then slowed down, but hopefully now nice and steady. You feel connected and supported by one another and by your practice. Just a couple minutes, maybe a minute or so to rest here together. Breathe in Shavasana. Take all of the time that you need. If you have more time, I highly encourage you to stay. Otherwise, take a full body stretch. Let your arms come up and overhead. Big breath in. And on your exhale, bend your knees and roll to one side. And take your time. You're welcome to stay here and rest longer, or slowly make your way up into a comfortable seat. So hero's pose or any variation of a posture that feels good, seated. And bring your palms to your chest. Let's breathe one last time together. Take the energy in. Inhale. Part your lips and exhale. Bring your palms, or your thumbs rather, to the center of your forehead between your brows. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, your love, and support. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you guys so much. I hope that was helpful and was what you were looking for.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Namaste. Namaste. Chelsea, that was a beautiful practice. Thank you so much for your energy and your light. We are so grateful at I Am Love for you donating your time to our foundation and to our community. Everything that you offer is such a gift to all of us. So thank you so very much.
Well, thank you again. It was absolutely my joy and honor. And let me know how else I can support your mission. You're doing awesome things. So thank you for all that you're doing.
That's all I could ever ask for. Absolutely. We would love for you to do a little follow-up and just let us know maybe on our page where we can find you once we get through this time in our lives and we're live in a studio again. We would love to know where we can come and visit you and play in the light. So please make sure that you comment on all of the comments from our feed today and stay connected because you're such a gift. Thank you so much. Kelsey Koehnen, thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.